Oh god.
Oh boy, I can tell this is going to be epic.
Man.
With several Ks afterwards.
Usually, you can tell it's going to be quite shit if they have this long-winded fucking intro.
Yeah, this pretentious as shit.
Yeah. Oh, hey look, isn't that a Darksiders?
I think, yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Darksiders footage, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Why is this?
There's only one error, and the error is that this video was uploaded.
Yes.
Now this could quite possibly be my most controversial list ever.
My most controversial.
All have games that we
What are you saying? Sorry, I can't hear you over this terrible music.
shut the fuck up about.
Whoa.
So now I'm presenting
Whoa,
my
you
top 5 of
bleep
each
to swear.
category. Keep in mind that this
You're not
is
allowed to
solely
swear on the
opinionated,
internet.
and
It's
that this
actually
is no
illegal.
way
The
official.
internet police will
Now,
arrest you.
Let's start off with my top 5 overrated games.
Top
Oh
5.
boy. What the fuck was
This very
that?
first one will
I don't-
piss off a lot
what?
of people, but it's my list. So my number 5 spot goes to Pokemon Gen 5.
Excuse me.
I've
Oh,
heard some
okay.
people say that this game
But-
is the greatest
Alright,
Pokemon
let's listen to his
game ever.
reasoning. Okay, maybe this is fine. Maybe this is reasonable. Oh, never mind. Take back what I said.
Take it back.
No interest in. So,
Is this
fine.
Japanese footage?
But then I got Black
Yeah.
Friend. So
Oh no,
I
it's
started
English
with
now, but I think it
watching
switches
the
between
intro,
English and
then I had
Japanese
to
for some
choose my
reason.
Pokemon.
Was he too
I
lazy?
literally stared at
Hold
the
on.
screen for 5 minutes and then shut off my DS.
What?
The reason?
Oh!
The starters didn't
La
seem
la la
original.
la! Funny internet
But they used
joke!
to match previous starters. I'm not kidding.
So,
Snivy looked like
the
a
reason you
cartoon
closed the
Cynical
DS
Miko,
and didn't
epic
play the
was
game,
cross between Mudkip
I'm gonna
and
underline that,
Charizard,
didn't
and
play the
Pokemon
game,
was a cross
was
between
because
Pokemon and
the
Pokemon.
starters
But
didn't
in
look
short,
original.
the game doesn't interest me. I
So
feel
he's
that it
basically,
doesn't say too much
he's
about what I
basically
originally loved
telling
about
us that he,
None of the new Pokemon
his
interest me in the
entire
slightest.
opinion of the game
I found
is
most of the
invalidated
characters
because he
annoying,
hasn't actually played it.
depressing, or downright
It's like when
stale.
people say,
Sure,
this
this
game
may
looks
just
like
come
some
down
shit
to
based off
having
of the
my
trailer.
nostalgia
Yeah.
shades on, but
Yeah.
that Legend of Zelda is my favorite franchise. I love everything
Okay, that's
about this
okay.
series.
You can like
That's
Zelda.
good.
And the story
Yes,
and the music are just
anyone is allowed to
fantastic.
like or dislike
In my
Zelda.
mind, there was no game that could replace it. One time when I was at my local game shop, I saw an overview of a game known as Darksiders.
Yeah, Darksiders is a good game.
Darksiders, yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. I haven't actually played it, but I've
I-
heard good things.
But when I finally got it, I almost instantly didn't like it.
Why?
Oh,
I saw
what?
so many comments about it saying how
Okay.
good it was, and I was fine with that. But then I saw this.
That.
When I saw this,
You got mad
screamed.
at a demotivational thing? Really?
Why don't
That's
I
all it
like it?
takes?
You'll
Okay.
see. Since the overview said it had
I'm
a
so
Zelda
mad
feel
at
to it,
pictures on the
I felt
internet.
inclined to
Okay,
compare it to
so
Zelda.
because
And I
the
can tell you,
overview said it had a
Zelda is a
Zelda
lot
feel
better.
to it, he
First off,
automatically
Zelda's huge
goes,
areas
now I
filled
have
with
to
life, color,
immediately
and just have a strong charm about them.
compare it to
In
Zelda.
Darksiders, all I see is bland, and more
Okay.
bland.
One,
I mean,
Zelda's
I know it's
environments are bright and
apocalyptic,
vibrant because
but
that's the
I don't
stylization
like
of the
games that
fucking
take
game.
place in the apocalypse.
Darksiders is
Games
bland,
that are
bland,
either
bland
utterly
because it's the
apocalypse,
fucking
I find
apocalypse.
better.
It's not
Yeah.
supposed to
Now,
look
the
bright and
characters.
vibrant.
That
It's
would be
supposed to
yeah,
look dark and grim.
that would
Sure,
kind
war
of
is a
complete.
fucking
Oh,
ass
he bleeped another swear.
Oh.
Personality is uninteresting and
None of the
But yeah, that
characters
would
are
kind of-
interesting and one-dimensional. What about War himself? He actually has a personality. How about Volgrim, the fucking demon trader? How about him, huh?
If you
Go-
made what? This isn't Darksiders footage, and playing this epic music over the top of it is like really jarring. Stop it.
Going back to Zelda.
Going back to Zelda and not actually talking about Darksiders, I think I've completely missed the point I'm trying to make.
War stays natural, which makes me feel that targeting is pointless. But the
Makes you
worst
feel
is
that
when you are
targeting is
during
pointless.
combat. In Zelda, when you are under attack, you can pull off techniques like backflips and side jumps to dodge attacks.
You can do
or
that in
use your
Darksiders
shield
too.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can do
pretty
that.
sure you could do
Yeah.
that in Darksiders.
But in Darksiders, while guarding, you are rooted to the spot, and the only dodge is a dash maneuver, which is hard to control and is
I haven't
overall
played the
unreliable,
game, but I can
making
tell
it
what he's
very
saying is
easy to
bullshit.
Yeah, it really fucking is.
A
Wow.
lot of people can overlook these flaws. I cannot tolerate them.
I cannot tolerate my games.
Don't you ever say that Darksiders
And don't you
is better
ever
than
say-
have to meet my standards. What is that? That
You
is
all know
really
that
irritating.
Is that Peanut Butter Gamer?
Playing Tyrone. Why didn't you
I-
go outside
what-
and play
Hold on,
some
hold on,
Zelda?
hold on.
Well, I usually like
Sweet.
doing this because I could chill with my mates. But what I don't like is when they take one of my favorite sports and turn it into one of the most overhyped game series of modern times. Oh yes, I am talking about the entire FIFA series. Why do I think it's overrated? Well, simple. Why pay $100 to play FIFA when for less than half that price you can go outside with a ball and play with mates, stay healthy, and actually look cool? I mean,
Do we have to say anything? Do we?
I don't think so.
I don't think we.
First thing I noticed was wrong with that sentence is why pay $100 to play FIFA? Okay, I'm pretty sure the FIFA doesn't cost $100.
Egg roll.
Well, I've heard my brother defend it, saying you can't control and manage an entire team in real soccer.
Yeah.
What?
What's this good?
That was sanity not included.
They release a
Oh.
new game every year. Well, from what I can tell,
So basically, his whole hate for this is because you can go outside and play with a real ball.
But his brother is right. Unless you are actually in charge of a real-life football team, you can't manage a football team in real life. You have to do it in FIFA.
Also, I think you can. Okay, so what you're saying is that you can when you're playing soccer, you can jump from body to body and control them.
Yep, haters gonna hate.
Oh.
I
Oh,
already said
No.
this was my list, and I'm not sparing anyone.
Get that off. Get rid.
Just
Thank
warning.
you.
If you don't want
Jesus,
to be
good.
outraged,
Oh my
switch
God,
off
this
now.
thing just goes from bad to worse.
Don't say
How
I didn't
many
warn you.
fucking meme images do you have to use? You have literally have no creativity
As you
whatsoever.
know, I'm really not a big fan of first-person
Okay.
shooters.
That's not first-person shooter. That's
They all play exactly the same and require mostly no skill to play.
What?
Well, I admit I have
Mostly no
few
skill.
exceptions,
Mostly no
such as 2 and Halo. But of course, the FPS series that pisses me
And
off
before
the
COD.
most is Call of Duty. Over the course of
I'm good!
several of my career, I've
Congratulations
constantly
on
pointed out
having the
hatred
same
for the
opinion
series.
as everybody
My main reason
else.
for hating it is the unoriginality and excessive simplicity.
I would even go so far
You run
as to
around,
say at this point, I
get
think
in a
Call of
vehicle,
Duty is
you see cover,
underrated.
you shoot people.
Honestly. I think more people will have bad things to say about it than good things. Honestly.
Yeah, to a degree.
And honestly there for no reason than to just be there. Online play is
Every time I've
awesome.
seen someone
Let me say
online
this.
talking about Call of
I
Duty,
hate
they've been
online
saying,
multiplayer.
"Man, this game's a piece of
I
shit."
admit on PC
Yeah,
it's
honestly,
fine, but when I'm playing
He
on
said
PC,
online play is
online
great. Like that's a
multiplayer still feels
horrible
like I'm
thing.
playing by
Look.
myself. I only really like multiplayer when the people I'm playing with
Which one
are
is he?
right next to me, because
Which
I
one is
actually
he?
feel
Is that
like I'm
is it
playing
him with the
real
stupid?
people. But the
I don't
thing
know.
I hate the most is COD's fan base. Honestly, where I go to school, Call of Duty is like a f***ing religion there.
Oh.
I mean, some guys
So
actually
he's
take
basically
days off
saying that the
school
whole reason he
just
hates this is
lie on
one
their
because of the
couch
fan
and play
base, and
COD
two
all
because
day.
of it
To
multiplayer.
me,
I don't.
the Call of Duty
You can, you know,
series is
in real
identical
life,
to what
if
the
somebody
Mega Man
starts
series
talking about
is to the
something that you don't
Ultra
like,
Flame.
you can
To
just
use
like
his
not
words,
listen to them.
While I haven't played
That's
all of them,
it's that
they
easy.
feel like the same game
You know,
released over and over with
I have to
little
say
innovation
that
between
he bags on Call of Duty's online multiplayer, but I'm gonna say this. If I'm gonna step back for a second and say, play Call of Duty multiplayer, at least once. It's a nice, it's the first play it once on one game, and then don't ever buy another Call of Duty game because every time it's just the same fucking thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Having played several Call of Duty games online, yeah, I agree.
This is higher than the others.
You
Wait,
first time you
is
played.
it- Wait, hold on.
Most anticipated game
Is
in
it? Did we
history.
go? Did we literally go from one Call of Duty game to the next?
A game
Wait,
that
what?
was way more anticipated was Duke Nukem Forever, which we waited 14 years for, and it was a piece of crap.
Okay, well, I agree.
honestly
That's the
can't
one point where
believe
we
this.
can agree.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty's undeserved popularity has stretched so wide that Activision is overhyping its own game.
Well,
I
that's
admit,
what you
the main
do as
single
a
Yeah, that's-
company. It's called sales management.
It's called marketing.
It's called marketing. You. That's how you sell the. Yeah.
They haven't even played the single player,
This kid.
making all that effort worthless. Modern Warfare 3 has all of my taboos. Repetitive gameplay, bland graphical style, uninteresting characters,
Again
and
with the
quite
bland
possibly
graphical
the
style.
worst
It's
fan base
a
in the
gritty,
world,
realist
rivaling
first-person
even Justin
shoot.
Bieber and Twilight.
What?
But just think about this.
What?
This is only my number 2.
So basically, he's saying I would much prefer if all the gritty, bland games
You're
had bright
probably all
colors.
thinking,
Yes.
if Call of Duty, a series I've ranted about over and over, isn't your number 1, what the f***
God
is?
damn it.
Well, the
Stop.
main reason for that is because I don't like FPS. In order
Okay.
to make the number 1
What
spot,
is this number 1?
a game has to be insanely overrated.
Insanely overrated.
And from a franchise I hold dear in my heart. So you can guess. My number 1 most
No.
overrated game of all time is the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Excuse.
The what?
Seriously, my number 1 is supposedly the best game in the series, if not the whole console, which I absolutely loathe.
What?
And that game
Who?
is Sonic the Hedgehog CD.
What did you?
That's right, I hate this game.
Wait, did he just go from I hate Sonic Adventure the first one is or Sonic the Hedgehog
Sonic
the
the
first
Hedgehog
one
1.
I have
is
played
so
all of the
overrated.
main series
No,
Sonic
actually, I mean
games,
Sonic CD.
and I can say
I
enjoyed
I don't
all
understand the
of
thought
them
process of this
except
person.
CD.
I'm actually quite scared right now.
The majority of the levels feel like remakes of Sonic 1's levels, and I strongly feel that Sonic 1's levels were much better.
You just bagged on Sonic Adventure 1 and now you're
You just said you didn't like Sonic 1.
I can tolerate, but Wacky Workbench is a terrible, gimmicky
It sounds
I
like
can't.
you
By the
hated.
way, I can't hear you over the Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. I can't hear you.
I'm glad for that right now.
While I pointed out in my Let's Play that
How-
I'm
Wait,
Also,
he just said he pointed out in his Let's Play. Dex, you know what this means.
and I enjoyed all of them.
Dex.
The main reason
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what this means. I know what all fucking I know.
Sonic CD doesn't have it. The level designs are just
So
plain
how is this
horrible
overrated
because there are
exactly?
too many springs,
I
obstacles,
I
and
thought that
seams
I'm
like,
just
this was one of the
listening.
least
to prevent you from getting
rated Sonic games.
It is.
was painfully
I'm just
How is
I'm just listening to Sonic Boom at this.
But
What?
wait. The main thing that sets this apart was the added feature of time travel.
Yeah, that was kind of a cool thing, I thought,
Period of time.
because it kind of
This
added
is
a
done
new.
very poorly.
Uh,
First off, the future is absolutely pointless.
What?
Both the past and the future just give the level you are in a different color scheme, a slightly different music track, and minuscule level differences. In
Minuscule.
the end, there is no true point in going through the alternate levels, because there is
Actually,
nearly
there
no
is, because
difference
you get
between the
this
time
game
periods,
actually has a
except for the past
couple
where you
different
put down
endings.
generators that will create good futures.
So he doesn't know what the fuck
Even
he's
then,
talking
it isn't
about.
actually that great.
Are you really that surprised about that?
Every level will
No.
unlock the good ending. The two possible endings have very few
Oh,
differences
oh, what the-
and not worth
Oh,
working.
we just said it. He just said
The
it.
good
He just
ending
said.
by collecting all the time stones,
Ah.
but these do the exact same thing as the generators and do not give you any super forms or added bonuses. Sonic CD allows you to replay any level you've beaten, but the only level I ever went back and played was the third act of Stardust Speedway because it had the Metal Sonic bass. Ah yes, the soundtracks. Usually I love every Sonic soundtrack to death.
Read
I
Sonic
can say
Adventure
that
1
Sonic
and
CD
Sonic
is
Adventure
the
2.
least impressive
Oh god.
Most of the tracks I don't like the sound of, mainly due to the fact
I'm
that
really
I believe
speechless
it
right now. I
doesn't
really
fit the
am.
game.
I
In
just
my
don't
personal
know
opinion,
how,
the music
what
seems a
to,
bit
what
too
could
modern
I.
to go with a game that has identical
I just.
graphics to the Genesis games. I am aware that there are two soundtracks, but there are only one song from each soundtrack that I listen to over and over. From the American soundtrack, I only like the vocal and instrumental version of Sonic Boom.
Okay, you and 300 other
Wow.
people.
Soundtrack, I only like the bad future of Stardust Speedway. Other than the intro,
I'm
Stardust
just like,
Speedway,
at this
those
point,
two
I'm just like,
music
who
tracks,
cares
and Metal Sonic,
what you think?
I
Shut
dislike
up.
everything about this game. To finish this segment off, I'm Speedster, and while I was glad the Metal Sonic race was included in Generations, I'm glad Sonic CD didn't have a level. Oh yeah, I said it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This concludes my top 5 overrated games. Now, it's time to talk about the 5 games that are either overlooked or receive too much petty hate. Once again, this is my own opinion, and I ask you all to respect it. Without further
I can
ado,
res-
sorry, I
let's
can't.
start.
I can respect opinions. I can't
Yeah.
respect stupidity.
Yeah, no, yeah.
As I said before, the Sonic series
Okay.
has been a long-time favorite of mine.
Is this just like,
Or I
let's
could
all get
easily
together and hate
It's
on
gonna be-
Sonic Fan Club? What is
I
this?
see a lot of people
No, this is
Sonic Unleashed, isn't it?
that was 06.
No, what was Sonic? That was Sonic Unleashed. That last
Was
book.
it?
Yeah.
I don't even fucking.
This is Sonic 06.
So
Wait,
Sonic
This
06.
is number 5 game.
Yep.
Underrated game.
Is Sonic 06.
Oh yes, you heard me right. I am insulting Sonic CD, but defending Sonic.
I think this guy may be broadcasting to us live from the mental asylum.
How?
But I have two things to
It
say
is a
about
mess
that.
of a game. I've
First of
seen
all, it is
several people, different people play it, and have no desire to play it for myself. It
I've
just
played it and
looks
I
horrible
like it, but that's
horrible.
because I like horrible games.
This year for
Horrible and
Sonic's
broken.
16th anniversary.
At least Sonic CD works.
Hold on.
right?
Did you just hear what he said? He said the reason it was bad was because the fans wanted it and demanded that it came out a year early.
Did they?
No, that did not fucking happen
Which I have to say was my least
at
favorite.
all.
Because of the amount
I'm
of
pretty
bugs
sure
and
that if a
lack of
company
storyline.
wants to push a game's release date back, they can do that whether the fans like it or not.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there have been
Shadow's story
instances.
involves himself, Rouge, and Omega to find a way to defeat and reseal the newly released Mephiles the Dark. Silver's storyline, I have to say, is
Oh,
the best.
what?
It focuses on Silver, who is raised in an actual good post-apocalyptic environment.
Actual good
Actual
post-apocalyptic
good
environment.
post-apocalyptic.
Actual good post-apocalyptic environment. I just heard those words said together in a sentence about Sonic 06.
Oh, and the music, it is fantastic.
Let's forget Fallout 3. Sonic 06 is where you want to go for your
What I suggest is
post-apocalyptic
giving these stories a
environment.
try and then make
I
them
have
fun
no more
yourself.
fucking words.
They may just change your mind.
Oh my god. What?
On top
Wait,
of the
what?
staple Pokemon games, there have been other side series developed, such as Mystery Dungeon. One
Yeah.
sub-series I really wasn't into was the Pokemon Ranger series. That's when I played what people said is the weakest in the series, Guardian Signs.
What?
I honestly don't see why people hate it so much.
What?
I literally spent an entire weekend playing the game.
An
and
entire
loved it.
Entire
weekend.
weekend. It took you 2 whole days to play the game. I think you see why
Having a
people don't like it
PvP
so
melee
much.
that could deal huge
Probably because it's so
damage,
goddamn
summoning
short.
Pokemon to aid you in battle, the environments were fantastic, and using Pokemon in the overworld was fantastic.
So this guy
Everything
would
is just
rather play
fantastic.
a Pokemon side game that takes 2 days to complete than anything from the current Pokemon generation. I just want you to
One of
think
the
about that.
greatest things about it is the bad guys, the Pokemon.
The
Pinchers.
Pokemon
Some of
Pincher.
them are actually evil, and in fact, most of fighters are honorable, respectable, they give up and accept defeat, and my favorite part is that once you help them, they actually return the favor. Except for one asshole. The huge plot twists are some of the
Pinchers.
greatest I've ever seen in video games. But
The
one of
plot
best
twists
parts
in this
is
game are
also
some of the best
where
I've
you
ever
and
seen
up
in a video
with
games.
friends can go through dungeons, solve puzzles, and pull off cool collaborative
Even better than
efforts.
anything from that
In the end,
Darksiders
I don't see why
bullshit.
this game receives such negative reviews. Just give it a try and see for yourself.
I don't understand. Hi Luigi, we're back again. Okay, bye Luigi.
As I've said on 2 separate occasions,
Okay.
I love Rayman 3.
Yeah,
But I
Rayman
feel
3
it
was
really
good.
doesn't get the
Yeah, it's pretty good.
appreciation it deserves.
Really?
I've heard
This is an
so much
underrated
praise
game?
to Rayman 2, which is still being released today.
Well, it
What do
kind
you
of is,
mean?
but I
Like
think
Greatest Game,
uh,
I just love Rayman 3 so much.
it
Not
kind of
only
is because
it my
everyone
favorite
kind of goes
PS2
on
game,
about
it is
Rayman
quite
2,
possibly
not the
one
third
of my
one. But I think
favorite
that's because the
platformers
third
of all
one.
time.
I don't know.
Up
Well,
there
that's
with Mario
you know what
Galaxy.
that seriously like going
Is because it was the very
like
first
that
3D
everybody
platformer I
saying that
ever
Skyward
played.
Sword
There's
is
so
good
much
is
to love
wrong
about the game.
because
But most of
you
the
should be
levels
talking
linear,
about Majora's
the
Mask and
episodes
Ocarina of
because
Time,
Yeah.
and even then you could say
No two
you shouldn't be
levels
talking
are
about
like
Ocarina of
each
Time
level
when
having something
A Link to the Past came out.
of a distinct vibe,
Yeah.
ranging from cool, beautiful, and at some points terrifying.
Wait, I said that
Oh,
wrong.
Music is amazing.
terrifying.
The controls are very
This
well
game is
done, and the
terrifying,
humor is
Vile.
done
I think we've
excellently.
overlooked something here, is that this game is terrifying.
Oh,
Is it? That
No.
seems like... That seems like a low common denominator joke to me, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But my favorite part of this game was the f***ing power-ups. These are what made
Dude,
Why
make
do
the
you keep
commitment to
blooping?
curse or not. Jesus fucking Christ.
Just either do it or don't.
tornadoes
My videos are for ages of all audiences.
out of his fist, cover his fist in steel, or my personal favorite, being able to
Okay,
shoot a chain
now
out
that
of
I've
his
actually
head,
gained my thoughts back after... Fuck. It's like saying that
Another amazing aspect
everybody
is the
talking about
fucking
Ocarina of Time is wrong because Skyward Sword has come out and it's a good game.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay. I got what you meant anyway, but okay.
Yeah. I felt like I had to clarify.
In short,
Yeah.
I really don't understand how this game constantly goes under the
Constantly
radar.
goes under...
I really
What?
think they should bring this game to the PS3 or 3DS. I would totally buy that.
There was HD version that came out. I'm trying to draw some kind of like, I'm trying to draw some kind of energy from every
Is
time
he
I see
seriously about to say
Luigi's
that
mentioned.
Okami was underrated?
This wonderful game. But now, I really don't think it's as underrated as it used to be. In fact, most of the great countdown makers love this game.
The great
And so
countdown
does all the
makers.
followers.
The
great-
Council of the
Okami
Great
has become
Countdown
quite distant
Makers
from what
has
I
been
classify as
consulted,
underrated.
and Okami was
And
added
there's a
to the
game
list.
much more underrated.
Oh.
Its sequel, Okami did.
That's
Honestly,
because
I
it's
know
like
it's a sequel
brand new.
cast
That
under
came
the
out
radar
really
because of
recently.
DS, but seriously, come on. This game is
What?
amazing. Sure, the
That's
graphics aren't
this
as good
game
as
is
Okami,
underrated because
but
it
for
hasn't
DS,
had
these
time
graphics
to
are pretty
get
damn good.
acclaim.
The controls
What even
of the
console is
brush
this
are
for?
much better, and
DS.
you actually draw
I've got
the
this
symbols
game.
with the
Oh.
I
stylus.
do
The
like
music
it,
is just fantastic. I find a
but
way
every
to
time I
love
see
every
someone talk
music
about
track in this
Okami, I
game,
see somebody
and
talking
that's
about
one
Okami
hell of
Den
an
as well, so I don't really know
But
what
my
he's
favorite
talking
thing about the
about.
game is the story and characters. I love the way each partner you discover all go through some form of character development, and at a lot of points, I actually found myself near tears because of how beautiful and sad some of the scenes were.
I'm shaking my head right
While
now.
I find Okami
You've played the game. I can't say anything about this.
Okami is definitely
I-
Oh, you just spoiled it!
It is an amazing adventure the whole
I didn't
way
hear
through,
it, but
and everyone who has a
I-
DS should at least
No, he
There
just
are-
showed the scene. I guess Kuro
there are-
dies or something? I don't
there
fuck-
are sad parts in it, but it's like the
Hold
end game.
on. What's the number one underrated game? Looks to be Metroid of some
Oh,
sort.
no.
I
Oh,
said
they're ad.
before that I
This is-
fucking love Metroid Other M.
This is Metroid!
Some of the flaws that was pointed out about the game. One flaw that was listed was the game's similarity to Metroid Fusion, due to its creepy atmosphere and the bullshit of the research stating being extremely
Where are you drawing these facts?
Metroid fans don't
These
have a right
are
to complain.
similarities to
Metroid and Super Metroid both take
What?
place on the same planet.
What was the
with same
similarity to
areas and
Metroid
enemies,
Fusion?
and they are
Did you
praised
play
as the
both
best
games?
Metroid games. So shut the f up.
Whoa, he said
Next,
Oh.
the authorization system. I thought
the
this system
authorization system
because it brought
was
a new
cool.
system to the Metroid series.
No, it's
And the
not.
logic behind it made a lot
No.
of sense. Although I
In
have
the
to
other
admit,
Metroid
it was
games,
kinda
you
annoying
lost
that
your
Adam
powers,
didn't give
and you had to
the
get them back.
until
But
you
in
were
this
near the
game,
end
some
of the
asshole
last
just says,
section.
"Hey, you can fucking use them now if you like."
Controls. While I
It's like,
don't
why
have
would
the
Samus?
occasional problem with 3D
Samus is a bounty hunter. She doesn't take orders from anyone. Suddenly, she's taking orders from this guy. Doesn't make any sense. It's not cool at all.
And I was amazed how they got
Happy
all
New
the
Year's for
weapons from
VNDLP.
Super Metroid to work so well while having basically the equivalent of an NES controller. Even the first person works well.
No,
if
it
you know this one little thing. You can dodge in first person.
In fast person.
How? Just like the pointer off screen when you're about to be hit.
Yeah, it's
And
that
now,
easy.
let's
It's that
talk
easy
about
in some of the
Samus.
clusterfuck boss fights that
Everyone
go on
complains about
when
how
you're in
Samus
first person
is
mode.
bitchy and complains too much and is annoying.
Yeah, she is.
Here's something for you guys. It is the exact same Samus we have been playing as
No, it's
for
not.
2 decades.
No, it's not.
Just now she
I'm
can
sorry.
talk.
No, it's not.
But
No.
The reason the game is so cinematic like
No.
this is because Other M was meant to be a movie.
what? Other was meant to be a movie?
I love
What the
cinematics.
fuck are you basing
And
this
just to see
any
how
of this off?
soul she is really hits home. She goes through all this emotional torture, yet she is still one of the biggest badasses around. F all of you, Metroid Other M.
I want you to respect my
You need
opinion.
to narrow
Fuck
down
all
to
of you!
6. With that, this list is over. Thank you all for watching.
No, thank you, Speedy Man. It even has a fucking ending? Come on,
Check
guy.
out these clips from a game I really like.
How
What
dare
did Twilight Princess have to do with anything that we just saw?
Because he
that's
just wanted
his-
that one part where he holds his sword up.
What's happening? What's happening? What is that? What was that? What just happened?
I don't...
What is going on? I'm speechless.
I am...
I am The reason people didn't like Other M is because they took the character of Samus and then turned her into a whiny teenager. But she's not supposed to be that. She's supposed to be like a badass bounty hunter, which she's been in every Metroid game. That's why people won't like the game.
He has another one called Top 10 Scariest Things in Non-Horror Video Games.
No.
Hold on, I'm quickly flicking through it.
How long is it?
It's
Can't take it anymore.
17.
I can't take it anymore. I'm actually
Gladys's boss fight is a scary moment in a non-scary video game.
terrifying.
What's
Absolutely.
his number one?
That's number one?
No, number one I actually agree with. Wow. The Gygus boss fight in
Well, that's
Earthbound.
everybody's fucking top 10 scary boss fight in an unscary game.
But Dex, that's because it
everyone.
actually is fucking terrifying.
Yes, I know.
Terrifying, Dex.
I know. This is an atrocity.
This whole fucking channel is an atrocity.